Hey, welcome to Futures Floor. Let me just get the disclaimer out of the way and we're going to get to the charts. Live stream is for entertainment information purposes only. Do not copy our trades. We're just trying to have fun. Many of our trades could already be closed before you even see us opening the trade on YouTube due to the delay of the stream. We also trade offline as well, so you don't get to see the complete picture. We are not licensed professionals. We are not providing any investment or trading advice. Greater than 90% of traders lose money, and we are not responsible for any of your trading decisions or losses. Please trade on demo only and consult a licensed professional. Please also read and understand CFTC Rule 4.41. Hypothetical or simulated performance results have certain limitations. Unlike an actual performance record, simulated results do not represent actual trading, since the trades have not been executed. The results may have under or overcompensated for the impact, if any, of certain market factors such as lack of liquidity. Simulated trading programs in general are also subject to the fact that they are designed with the benefit of hindsight. Please read and understand the rest of CFTC Rule 4.41 and let's get to the charts. Okay, I was talking to myself. What I was saying is that it's good to be back streaming, and I was also saying that, there you go, there's my demo check. That's working, my sound check. I was saying good to be back. I got a new look, going with white charts now. I think it's cleaner. I think it's easier to see, so I'm happy with it. Fill me. My first trade on in the evening session was a loser already, as always. But anyways, going with white charts. And I was saying I don't think it got caught on the mic because I was muted. I didn't notice Counter-Strike. Counter-Strike is an automated strategy that I coded, and I was forward testing for quite a while. I think it's shown that it's worth trading, so I'm gonna be running it on market replay. I didn't get a chance to do it this weekend, but I want to see the intraday drawdown. And then I'm going to assign an account to it and see if it can pass that account. And after that, I'm going to keep that account if it passes it and let it trade it. And we'll see how that goes. So I'm excited for that. Going to start that tomorrow. Why tomorrow? Because Counter-Strike is a strategy that performs very well from 9:30 to 11:30. So that's when I'm going to let it run. I'm going to assign an account to that, and we're going to see how that goes. Aside from that, I don't remember if I said it. I've changed to white charts. I think it's got a cleaner look. And I took 2 trades already in my Top Step account. Just 2 small trades. And one was a loser, one was a winner. I went, what did I go? I think I went long. I went long right off the open, but wasn't able to get out at a profit. And then I went short, and that one worked out for me. I think I have time. We can look at some of the levels. I'd like to look at the levels before I take another trade. Let's see what we got. We got green line, previous day's high at 21,679. So we are trading about 120 points below previous day's high. Previous day's close is the black line. Looks like we opened a little bit above it. Well, it looks like, I mean, we did. We opened a little bit above it, traded down through it, and now we are 30 points below it. The previous day's low is the red line. I'm not sure if it shows up red on the screen. It's red on mine. Wow, 209. We are 300 points above that. So we had a very wide-ranging day on Friday. Yeah, I remember now. An explosive move pre-market. And we pretty much traded for the rest of the day at the high end of that range. It started at 8 o'clock, this move. I wasn't able to trade. I wasn't in front of the charts on Friday. I didn't get to see that move at all. I know I was, someone sent me an email saying, wow. But I didn't get a chance to look, and yeah, I agree. Wow. So let's put this up on, I'm going to draw on some levels on the 30-minute chart, but let me just see the 15-minute chart first. On the 15-minute chart, Asian session, blue is the London session, the little box is the initial balance of the US session. So start off, I'm going to draw on the session highs, previous session high, previous session low. F6, I can just do it with that. I think the previous session low should be about here. And the close, F6. Let's get that in also. Change the colors. I'm going to make the close black. And I will make the low, I don't know, some kind of red. Let's just make it orange red. Hopefully it shows up. Good enough. What else am I going to draw in? I think with a black line, I'm going to put in the IB low. I'll change that to a blue. And I'll show you why I want the IB low in. Light sky blue, good enough. It's a light color. Because I am thinking that through today's trading, there is a possibility that we are going to see something that looks like this. Let me move the charts over. I'm thinking we're going to see something that looks like this. A pull back towards the initial balance low, maybe a little bit lower. I mean, these are zones, they're not exact prices. And then continue trading higher to at least retest Friday's high. I mean, that was some very strong price action we saw on Friday. This is the daily with Heiken SG. We pulled it back above the 50 moving average. We never went below the 100 period moving average. I'm not a big fan of trend lines, but if I were to draw a line, something like this, yeah, you see, do I want to include the candle wicks? I think I do. So if I'm including the candle wicks, then the line is something like this. And we've gone through this line. Which further strengthens my thesis for a little bit of bearish action towards Friday's initial balance low. That's probably somewhere around the 50% level of the London session. Yeah. So yeah, I'm thinking we can trade down through there. Who knows? Could be during the US session. And then from there, continue the move higher. Continue the move higher. First target, Friday's high. But we can continue into blue sky territory, which would be nice to see. I think trading's easier in blue sky when you don't have any levels above you. That's on the 15-minute. On the 30-minute, it's different. You know what? I took out my zones, but let me add those back in also on the 30-minute. I'm only going to mark in the obvious ones. Let me put in rectangles. Control F12. I think the first zone that I would want to mark off this would be, well, I'll fix it later, but somewhere in here. Oh, sorry, Control F12. Something like this. This would be one of the first areas that I could see price coming back to. December 31st. It was touched. It was touched again here on January 9th, January 11th, and January 16th, January 17th. I don't have the dates because some of those could be the weekends, but I don't really know. 17th, no, that was Friday. Yeah. So we have this zone over here that was touched quite a bit. Let me just fix something here. I think the obvious zone up here is where I could see price trading up to 21,900. Let me look at that on the yeah, so you see how much upside we have. If my first thesis plays out, or we get a pullback and then a continuation to the rally, there is a lot of upside momentum that we could be looking at over here, up to the 21,900 level. And then, of course, last but not least, the highs we saw around Christmas time. And I don't want to dirty the chart too much, although there's a significant level over here. I'm going to put in two more levels, Control F12. I'm going to put in this level over here. I know that was one that I was watching. And of course, the obvious one, the lows that we saw about a week ago. And for the 30-minute chart, that's enough. I'm not going to mark up anything anything more. I don't need the smaller levels to be up on the chart. So that's what I'm looking at on the 30-minute chart. But like I said, looking at the 15-minute chart, I wouldn't be surprised just to see a a pullback, I don't know, Asian session, London session, maybe even part of the US session. Revisit the 50% level of Friday's overnight session, which is also the initial balance low, and then just trade higher. Trade higher to Friday's close, Friday's high, sorry, and trade higher to one of these levels over here, 21,900. Now, if it's a bearish week, well, I don't have any biases formed in that direction yet. I would have to have price action, let that play out, and see what we got right now. I'm just thinking bullish. 10. Oh, I see what the mistake is. There we go. Okay, that was cool. While I was analyzing the market, I missed a losing trade. Not going to stay on long because I got some work I want to take care of. I want to fix my chart layout for tomorrow because I don't want to just be analyzing one chart and watching one chart. I want to have multiple charts up, maybe 2 for sure, maybe 3. So I got to fix the layout because I'm reworking my OBS setup. But let's see if we can take any trades in the next 40 minutes. And as I said, tomorrow I'm excited for Counter-Strike. Counter-Strike's going to have its own account. And again, for those who don't know, Counter-Strike is the algo that I coded, and I was forward testing, letting it run on sim for the past 3 weeks. I like what I saw. It's certainly worthy of getting its own account and letting it see what it can do for me. So we still got the Friday's close, 21,590 above us, 50 points above us. Opened higher. 2 minutes later, some pretty aggressive selling came in. I'm just thinking that was profit taking from the weekend. Traders who held through the strength from Friday's price action, hoping for a gap up, and they just took their money and ran on the open. That would be my guess. It's only a guess. But the who, what, where, when, and why, it's not that important. The only thing that matters is price action. Why it happens, we can leave that for the news. They can speculate. It doesn't matter why it happened anyways. If you were short, you made money. If you were long, you lost. Regardless of why it happened. So yeah, tomorrow, 9:30, Counter-Strike starts to trade on its own. I'll figure out which account I'm going to give it. I think it'll be able to get through the account in maybe less than 2 weeks. I'm looking forward to seeing that. And me here, I'm just waiting to take a trade to the short side. I need a setup. You know what? Maybe I can make that writing a little bit smaller. Well, I don't think I need that to be so big. So I'm going to be working on my layout later this evening. Try and fix it up. 22. I think 22 is big enough. Yep, definitely. Let's see what happened with gold over the weekend. Actually, wait, I don't have a gold chart up here. Nope, I have a gold off screen. A 5-minute chart. So let me take a look at what happened with gold. Gold's been pretty strong lately, actually. Got back above 2,700. Nicely. When did we cross 2,700? Looks like we crossed 2,700 on Thursday? No, Wednesday. Wednesday, I think, was PPI. Let me change the chart to a 15-minute chart. No, I don't have it on screen. Not going to put it on screen either. I'm just going to take a quick look at gold. Days to load. Let's load 13 days. That's enough. That's all I want to see. Wow. Yeah, the gold's been trading higher for the beginning since the beginning of the month. 2640 to 2720, came back down by about 50 points and then went back up 100 points, $100. Very strong price action in gold. And there's one more thing I need to add to my charts. I don't know why it's not up there, but I did get a short. So let me take this for a 3-lot. And I'm going to take a 1-lot on my Top Step account. Shorts at 60. Stop is at 74. 14 points. Tomorrow morning, I'm going to discuss a little bit of my process with my personal daily loss limits. I'm going to let you guys know what I set it at for my different sized accounts and why. I'll also let you know which account and the sizing I'm going to be taking for Counter-Strike, the algorithm that I coded. Okay, I got 10 points on Top Step, and here I have 10 points already. I took out a piece Actually, I'm going to take out a second piece also if I can. Oh, I hate when it does that. Buy ask. I'm taking out a piece. Too many times when that happens, it just goes back to break even. My stop is now at 67, so 5 points higher for the last piece that I'm still holding. And we'll see how low this can go. All right, there's no way it's going to happen now, but like I said, I think there is a good chance that we revisit the 21,500, 21,480 level. Let's make it a zone between 21,500 and 21,460, a 40-point zone. How we get here today, or on Monday's trading. It's true, Monday's trading closes early tomorrow, eh? 1 o'clock, I think we close, or noon Eastern time. Got to be aware of that also. Don't want to get caught holding a trade in the overnight where it turns into a day trade. Yeah, look at the difference. MNQ 17,000 contracts at 6:30. It's much more active on Sunday at this hour than it is for the rest of the week. Okay, I'm adding ATR to this chart. Cancel. I'm not adding ATR to this chart. That's a 15-minute chart. I'm going to add ATR to the 1-minute chart. Seven. Wow. That's good. Evening session. Anything over 5 is really good. Anything over 7 is great. And if you have an average true range, which shows the volatility of the candles on the 1-minute chart, that means 7 points. Average 1-minute candle right now is 7 points. In the evening session, when it falls into 3s, it just takes forever for your trades to play out. It's discouraging. It's hard to trade. Much easier to get follow through and hook a winner when your candles have a wider range. I think that goes without saying. You should know that without me telling that to you. I always track the ATR of the 1-minute candles. I track it in the evening session. I track it during the US session. The US session under 10 is low. It's hard to get it under 10. Let's go look at the US session on Friday. US session starts at this gray box here, and you see the average range of the 1-minute candles was 30 points. 20 points, from 20 to 30 points. Got quiet as the day wore on, but if I draw this line here at 10, you can see that in most cases you have more than 10 points average range in each 1-minute candle. Lunchtime we fell. And we stayed mostly under 10 for the rest of the day until the close. Took a bit of a spike. But in general, that gives you an idea of what I was talking about. And 74.50, I'll take 74.50 on this trade. I will not complain. Hopefully it doesn't go too much further without me, because then I'll feel bad. Shouldn't get out of trades till you have a reason to sell. But the problems with reasons to sell is you always have to give back so much. I hate that. Like, I'd have to give back 14 points if I were to follow my reason to sell. That's $28. I had a $45 open trade profit. 28, that would have left me with $17. Let's see where I got out. I got out at 42. Let's see if I made the right decision. I'll tell you when my system triggers the exit. Officially, right now it's at 40, 49, 53. But if it goes much lower, guys, you like the new look, the white screen? I like it a lot better. I wasn't a fan of black. I never really had black as a background for my charts, but I thought they would pop out better on the stream. If you look at the past streams, you see the black background, but no, I'm sticking with white. Green line equals PDH. Previous day's high. Black line, PDC, previous day's close. Red line, PDL, that's down below. Can anyone guess what that is? Previous day's low. Oh, it's true, I forgot. Can I do it now? Another change I'm going to make is I'm going to show the results of the account that I'm trading. The balance and the P&L. I guess not today because I didn't set it up, but hopefully I'll have it ready by tomorrow if I remember. What would be the best way to do it? I guess somewhere on the chart, maybe just over my head where the time is. Try and stick it in over there. Can I do it now? No, I think it'll interfere with the stream. You have to wait for tomorrow. I thought you guys can actually see it right now, but hey, what's Bitcoin doing? Oh, my chart is black and I want to put it up. No black charts today. I did hear that Bitcoin was over $100,000, but I don't know if that's accurate. Let's take a look. Oh, look at that. Went as high as 106. Nice. Crude in the 77s. This page is in the wrong place. Wow, still headed lower, eh? 32, 36, 46. 46 is where I would normally get out of the short trade I was in, which is still a little worse than where I actually got out. I got out at 42. ATR doesn't need to be that big. It's just something that I want to reference. 6.41, starting to come down already. I said I'm only sticking around till 7 o'clock. 20 more minutes. After that, I'm going to work on my OBS layout here. So hopefully tomorrow I'll be able to show the Counter-Strike results as well as the numbers on the account that I'm trading. Back on. Did you eat supper?
I'm eating right now.
All right. Okay. I don't think I'm going to get another trade in before 7. It is a possibility, but it's not a probability, or at least not a high probability. I still need quite a bit to happen, quite a bit more to happen before I get a setup. But the exit on my short trade got officially triggered, and that was at 46. And my short trade exited at 42, so I got 4 points better. As I said, the best thing to do is to have a reason to sell when you exit a trade, but the problem with that is you always have to give some back up, and it hurts. It hurts when your trade just runs a little in your favor and then takes you out and you're waiting for your reason to sell. But when you catch a really nice run and you respect your reason to sell, you can really pull some good money out of the markets. But now I'm dealing with 6 points average range on the 1 minute candles, nothing special. So I really can't expect too much. I got 20 points, I think, out of that trade. I shorted at, hold on, sell, buy. I shorted at 62.50 and I covered at 42, so I took out 20 points. If I squeeze my chart a little bit, I think it'll show up. Give me a second, not sure. There you go. I squeezed it in. So that's the account that I'm trading, and that was what I was able to pull out. But let's put it back to this way so we have a full screen. I like the large charts. And the white background is much nicer. Did you see the white background I changed to L?
Where?
Yeah, over here. I think it pops out much better than the black charts. Not going to work with black anymore.
Yeah, black's ugly.
Yeah, it's not nice. These, I like these colors here. Blue on black for the candles. White background. $43 minutes, took 2 trades. First trade was a loser. Second trade, caught this short over here. Remember, I shorted at 62. So where did I short? I can tell you where I shorted. I'll tell you exactly where I shorted. 625. So on this continuation move, I start to see a trade. We got to close below the low of the previous candle. Right over here, 1625. I let it go a little bit more and I shorted at 62 and covered at 42 down here. My loser was along, I don't know, somewhere in this area over here. 6 o'clock. I was hoping for continuation right out of the gate based on the strength we saw on Friday, but what a day Friday was. Actually, we had 2 really strong days, Friday and Wednesday. We may get a setup for one more trade to the downside, and if we do, I'll take it. Let's get back on the 46, 36, 32. At 32, I'll be looking to go short. I'm only going to do a 2 lot. Getting close. Okay. It triggered, but I'm fighting for price. I want a better price. 32, didn't get a better price. Since I only took a 2 lot, I'll add a 2 lot at 40. And my stop is at 46. I don't put in my stops, but right now my stop is around this area here at 46, not even above the swing high. That's all the room I'm going to give it. And this is definitely my last trade of the evening. After this trade closes out, I'm gone. I'll be back tomorrow morning, 9:15. And I should have my layouts all fixed, so I can show multiple charts, multiple time frames. I like to see the 15-minute or the 5-minute also alongside the 1-minute. I didn't get a chance to fix it up yet because I changed from black background to a white background. Anybody new here, you can subscribe to the channel. It's a new channel. Help get me out of the YouTube basement. Average range of the 1-minute candles for an evening session at 7.69 right over here is still very good. Evening session, a normal evening session, you would be seeing numbers like 3. So there is still possibility for decent sized moves. I think I will get out of one at 5 points. Short at 32, 27, 26, 25. If I can get 7 points, I'll get out of one. I'll leg out of one. But right now it's going in the wrong direction. My stop is at 46 still. Well, we don't control what the market does, but I would be disappointed if it stops me out, because then it's going to take away most of what I made today in this evening session. But it doesn't matter. It's only one trade. Okay, we didn't get a close above the high of the previous candle, so that's good for me still. I'll add a little bit, but just a 1 lot. And watch it closely. We'll see what this candle does. Hopefully this 1-minute candle starts to show some weakness. And it does not manage to close either above the previous candle's high. So still giving me some hope that I don't get stopped out. I think this candle here is going to determine everything for me for the whole evening. Let's see what happens. "22 seconds for them to push it back under the previous candle's high. If they don't push it under the previous candle's high, that's a bullish sign. Let's go. 3, 2. They closed above Looks like I'm gonna get stopped out. I still have a little bit of room, but not a lot. Now, if they could push it lower and close below the previous candle's low, I'll be bearish again. And I'll have more hope for this trade, but right now, it's probably going to shoot higher. Not looking good for Mikey. You win some, you lose some. 4 bullish candles in a row. That's pretty good for the price action that we've seen so far. That's it. I got a bail. Let me try and get 45 and a quarter. Okay, that's it. Well, that sucked. Are you going to push it back down again? Oh, you know what I don't have yet? I didn't put on my fair value gap markers, but not sure if this is going to show up on my white charts, especially with blue. Alright, it's showing up. Okay, wherever there's a dark blue candle, that's where a fair value gap formed. Let's see what happens with this candle. This candle can close below the previous candle's low. Maybe we'll start trading lower again. "13 seconds. They push it higher, I bail. They pushed it higher. Okay. They couldn't do that when I was in the trade. Well, let's break the low. Let's break the low of the previous candle. Not too much to ask. One more. There we go. No, so close. That's it. I'm out of piece. Okay. So the good news is I won't be red on the evening session. Let's see what this one can do. But I will go beyond my 7 o'clock deadline that I gave myself. I'll trade a little bit further because I think I'm going to get another setup, as I do. So I'm going to let it run. And let's see what I can pull out of this trade. Let's see if I can get 10 points. Let me close this. Short at 34. Let me try to get 10 points out of this. So let me cover 3 at, that's a 25. That's 9 points. 34.75. Wow, that was an aggressive move back up. $32, $42, $46 is my stop. 10, 12, that's a $120 loss. I don't think I want that. That's 12 points on $10 a point. Sorry. Not in the mood to risk that much, not on this trade. Especially given that it's the, so far it's the session lows that we've touched, what now, 3 times basically. Here, here, and here. Now we're trading back up with some vim and vigor. Not looking good on this trade because we closed above the previous candle's high. Really, all I'm just hoping is we get some selling back in. For a few minutes. ATR is 7 points on the 1 minute candles. 3 seconds. Yeah, they're going to push it higher. Okay, that's it for me for this evening. It's been fun, and I will see you guys tomorrow morning.